What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. After Sound here, bringing you Golem Overlord content today. We also stream right here on this channel every Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday morning, so come by and say hello. All right, guys, well, we do have another major update happening within Golem Overlord. I feel like this is like every other day at this point, so just trying to keep up with it and keep you guys up to date in terms of what the overall meta strategy, things like that are. And I'll be honest, I still don't fully understand it, but stuff is just changing so quickly that it's actually forcing me to learn a lot of different things that I'm not necessarily doing or paying attention to. So this major update should actually be going live today. You can see I'm recording this 20 hours after the announcement. So it should be going live today. Probably by the time this video is posted, it'll be close to that time. But it's mainly about the staking of parts. So the banked area where that you can stake your part, and we'll go to that in game in a second. But basically, previously the staked part had diminishing effectiveness, which created a complex environment for all players. But we aim to create a more balanced and approachable gaming experience. So starting at 1600 UTC time on May 1st, the stake part effectiveness will be altered. The new formula is going to be 6.9 plus staked part divided by 3. So what they're trying to do is this change is going to make it more significant in your strategy, opening up new possibilities for your gameplay. We understand such changes may require adjustments to your strategies, yada, yada, yada. Awesome, Yixin. Keep killing it, man. So let's go here and actually see what staked part does for you, or at least your banked section. So you can see here that banked reflects your staked part. The amount of parts you can carry before needing to claim is determined by your staked part. So max stash is going to be 6.9 plus however much you have banked divided by 3. So you can see here for myself, I have 11.4 as my max part. Now, I haven't staked anything, or I guess just to try it, I think I put 0.1 in just to see what would happen. So, it's not very much for me, but you can see overall that, I'm at 11.4. I have actually never even hit that. I mean, right now when I claim, it's like 5, anywhere between 5 and 6, maybe sometimes 7, depending on how well I do in certain battles. So I'm not anywhere close to that, but you can also see that, for example, with the scavenger golem update, I can have a max of 32 of these, but I only have 7. So obviously, the meta for me is figuring out, am I in a good place from a fortification standpoint? My fortification's at 6. Can I start increasing the amount that I scavenge every hour? And then, obviously, I'll go back to the stake part. But unlike staking in other games where you get some kind of reward for it, the staking here specifically allows you to have a higher claimable stash. So the ceiling gets a little bit higher. So for me, this isn't necessarily something that I'm focused on just yet. I think at least for where I'm at, it seems as though what the game is telling me that I'm still in like a beginner level for the most part, because I haven't maxed out my other stats yet where staking would become something that would be, really beneficial for me. So for example, right, like if, and I don't know why I'm up to 11.4. I'm assuming that I'm getting benefits from other areas. Oh, prestige gives a level multiplier. So, okay, I guess I'm getting a little bit of a multiplier here. But either way, even if I didn't have anything else going on, if the base rate is 6.9, I'm barely hitting 6.9. So, for me, that signals to me that at least from a balance perspective with the rest of the game, I probably need to get a lot more scavenger golems. I need to start getting a lot more hours per day, scavenge. I need to start scavenging more per hour and per day. And you can see from here that, like, if I'm getting, 19.7 per day, you divide that by 3, I'm just barely over the 6, right? Just on average. That's not counting any battles that I do, but it's also not counting any attacks that I have to sustain. So ultimately, scavenger golems, especially with this recent change, is something that I'll focus on a little bit more. And, I'm taking, I'll be honest, I'm taking a little bit more of a balanced approach now, mainly because all the changes in the game, right? So I did a video a little while ago talking about how I was just going to go offense only, and I saw Yixin doing it, and I didn't realize at the time that Yixin was just doing it to test certain things out, where he was just going, I think it was only faith and only power that he was focusing on. But as we move forward and as the game does all these things to change and balance and rebalance, one thing that we've seen is that at least with the way that Yixin is trying to do this, obviously no bots, but he's also trying to reduce the amount of multi-accounting that is happening with the game, right? You could test out different strategies initially, but I think for the long-term health of the game, the focus should be on like maximizing one account. So obviously I want to maximize my account, and with all the changes, I'm pivoting back from a offense only strategy to more of a balanced strategy. Now I still am probably going to focus more so on power, just because, again, I think just due to the nature of this, me being public and probably being a target, being a recognizable name, I'll probably get attacked more often than not on average. And I'm not crying about that. I mean, it just is what it is, right? When you see someone that you can attack and you know them, I mean, even in Splinterlands, it's fun and exciting because it's just somebody that you know. So it means more to you as a game, and I get that. So for me, I'm probably going to focus more on the offensive side. Again, these are just raw thoughts right now. Still focus more on the offensive side, although I do want to get my fortification up and just slowly build up over time and be as balanced as I can with going offense first and defense following. Offense first, defense following. So, I haven't really focused much on the scavenger golems, but maybe that's where I focus next. Either way, I'm looking forward to the staked part being, or the banked section being something that I eventually get to. It's just right now I haven't really been focused on it. So that is all I have for you guys in this video. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. If I'm misunderstanding how this works, then please do educate me and help me understand better. But with where I'm at in the game right now, I'm ranked 24.99. I've burned 200 part. This is kind of where I feel like I'm supposed to be. So I'm continuing to go. You can see here that I've burned 106%. So, I'm still, to me, I'm still just, every part that I get, I'm finding a use for it in game. And I remain bullish on the game. Again, I just want to be clear with folks. I remain bullish on the game simply because of the game itself, right? Like I don't even pay attention to the price of part. It doesn't really bother me because part will always have a utility for me in game. I know the price has dropped dramatically. I think we're probably in the 30-cent range, I think, when I checked this morning. So, I'm curious to see how people are reacting to this, because there was obviously a big boom. It's come down significantly now, but part, because of this, and with the scavenger golems, with the new sinks, I do wonder if we will get into a place where part could become somewhat, deflationary as people abandon their multi accounts, or their alt accounts, and start focusing in on a main one. But we'll do an analysis on that a little bit later. I will catch you all in the next video and see you around the game. Have an amazing rest of your day. Take care.